rules of equivalency. Remember that a polygon is considered regular if all the sides have the same length. There are a couple of rules around equivalency. First, if you have equivalent polygons with the same number of sides, the regular polygon will always have the smallest perimeter. Let's look at what that means. So we're saying we have equivalent polygons, so the area inside each of the polygons is the same. The two blue areas are exactly the same. The regular polygon will have the smallest perimeter. So what we have in yellow will be less than what we have in green. If you have polygons with the same number of sides and the same perimeter, the regular polygon will always have the greatest area. So the polygon that has all of the sides the same length will have the greater area. So in this case, we're saying that the perimeter around each of the polygons is exactly the same. But in this case, we're saying that the regular polygon will have the greatest area. So yellow is greater than green. If you have equivalent polygons, the one with the greatest number of sides will always have the smallest perimeter. So we're saying that all of the polygons are equivalent, which means that they all have the same area. So the area in blue is the same for each of the polygons. The one with the greatest number of sides will have the smallest perimeter. So in this case, yellow is going to be less than green, which will be less than red. If you have polygons with the same perimeter, the one with the most number of sides will always have the greatest area. This time, we're saying that the perimeter is the same on all of the polygons. And the one with the most number of sides, or the greatest number of sides, will also have the greatest area. So we're saying that blue will be greater than green, which is greater than red. Through experimentation, you could find that the greatest surface area given a set perimeter is actually a circle. So if you take the same perimeter, if you took a rope that was a specified length, call it 10 units, and you shaped it into a square, and then shaped it into a triangle, and then shaped it into a circle, and measured the surface area in each of those shapes, you would find that the circle gives you the largest surface area given that set perimeter. So when we're looking at polygons, regular-sided polygons, as the sides get smaller, the shape that you end up with gets much closer to being a circle. So it makes sense then, as you shrink the length of each side, you get closer to being a circle, so you get a slightly larger size of surface area each time you reduce the size of the sides. Let's look at an example. A regular triangle, square, and pentagon all have the same perimeters. Which one has the largest area? Using rule number 4, if we have polygons with the same perimeters, the polygon with the most number of sides has the greatest area. Therefore, the pentagon has the greatest area. Using a 100-meter fence, a farmer wants to make a rectangular enclosure for a herd of sheep. What is the maximum area of this enclosure? Using rule number 2, we know that the rectangle must be regular, so in fact it's a square. A square with a perimeter of 100 meters has sides of length 25 meters. Add this to your memory aid. Try the practice questions in the workbook and check your answers against the answer key.